on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in...
And he will go all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and short, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's Austin to return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give left side to Harris. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. He'll run with Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Off the play fake, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Certain guys just have a knack for finding the ball. In a lot of ways, Mike, you can't even really coach it. We've seen him do it all throughout this game today. Fumble recovery, sack. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets his hand on another one and comes down with a pick.
That's interference. Defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. On the ground, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's good. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Again, it's Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and long for Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. That one is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Russ. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first down, Wilson, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
At the 28-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 35-yard line.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Middle.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front by the score of 17-3. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Wilson on first down. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here, second and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Wilson will throw again. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Throwing Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's second and 10. We're going to go right back to Henry. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On third down, here's a run by Henry. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. And this is blocked. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10. Jordan Stone in punt formation for the Ravens.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.